Graffiti has been around for millions of years. Romans wrote on the walls of buildings they conquered, and cavemen drew pictures on cave walls. Graffiti has not been in the United States quite that long, though. Graffiti first became big in New York and spread to other states. It started as tagging, or writing your name on a street sign. Then gangs used graffiti as a way to mark their territory. Not long after that, graffiti became a form of art. It inspired young artists to come out and use this new art as a form of self-expression. Whatever mood they were feeling, they were able to make something beautiful. Lee Quinones, once one of many graffiti artists, changed the grimy place near Brooklyn Bridge into an incredible gallery of art. Graffiti started moving from streets to subways and quickly became competitive. Graffiti artists had to compete for space, and it offended property owners. This, and the misunderstanding that all graffiti was a part of gang activity, led to community pressure on politicians. But still, graffiti artists try to improve their art, which is constantly changing to this day. Part 2. At 3 a.m. on October 31st, 2010, in Montreal, Canada, 3 young men standing on railway tracks were hit and killed by a train. 2 died instantly, and the third a short time later at the hospital. 2 other young men who were with them at the time were not hit, but were sent to the hospital suffering from shock. The 5 men were all graffiti artists or taggers who paint large pictures or tags on walls, buildings, railway cars, or trucks. The accident happened when the railway track passes under a highway bridge. Areas of this kind are popular with graffiti artists because they are deserted at night and the concrete provides excellent canvases for their work. This particular area is especially popular with artists because passengers on the trains that pass beneath the bridge get a good view of the tags. It seems that when the men were hit, they were standing on the track looking at graffiti. They didn't hear the train coming until the last minute and didn't have time to jump out of the way. The sound of the train was likely muffled by the concrete walls which surrounded the site. Passenger trains do not normally travel on those tracks during the middle of the night. The 45 passengers on the train were taken by bus from the accident to Central Station in Montreal. The train was running late because it had been delayed near Toronto by another fatal rail accident involving another train.